The best answer I can give is it's freedom. When you're falling through the sky, it doesn't matter what problems you have in life. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter. For that 40, 50, 60 seconds, whatever it is in free fall, that's the last thing on your mind. It's just, at that time, it's just bliss. It's just ultimate peacefulness, happiness, whatever you want to call it. And it's not a care in the world, they're all gone.
You know, everything is wide and stuff, and it's like you're free and you can, you know, it's up to you then to come down. I don't know, it's just, it's kind of, it's a feeling of happiness and freedom, I think. And that's, and plus that rush that you get, like, you know, definitely it must be adrenaline that it is. But it's just a great feeling in yourself, happiness, I think it is, like, yeah.
It's like swimming in the sky, I suppose. It's like you can be in a swimming pool, but you're not, you just fall. It's hard, it's really hard to describe.
Open opportunities, you know what I mean? You can do what you want, you know, so it's freedom, really. Well, it changed the whole social scene. I'm down here a lot more now than I would have before, or I would have done any other sport.
It's a very kind of open and relaxed community or something, and if everyone is, I didn't know what to expect when I came here first. I said, like, oh, are these crazy people that do this, you know? And kind of from day one you realise, God, these are normal people and they just have this thing that they love in common, like, you know, and they just do this thing.
Skydiving worldwide is a small community. You can pretty much go to any drop zone and you'll see people, you know. And it is a very friendly community, whether you're a first-time jumper or whether you're 1,000 jumps or very experienced, you know, 20,000 jumps.
It's like your family. You're all one big happy family. And sure, there's times that even families fight. We fight amongst ourselves too, small little things. As I said, but that happens with your own family too, with your parents, your brothers, sisters, whatever. So it's the same. And I would trust any one of those people with my life.
I've gone through times of feeling different things, like in that moment. Went from pure terror at the beginning to, I suppose, depending on what you're doing. I mean, a lot of the time, I'd be thinking, what am I doing? You know, going over it in my head, what am I doing? I suppose when the door opens, you know, and you're getting out there, all I'm thinking about is getting out there. You know, I want to jump. You know, that's all you're thinking. So whether it's an organised exit, so you're climbing out like and trying to hang on and doing something, it comes second nature. You know, it's kind of, you know, you're not thinking about it, you're doing it. But when you're up there, the door opens, you just want to jump, you just want to get
out. There's a lot of things you go through your head when you're going up in a plane or before you go out. You can be thinking about what you're having for your tea that night. It's not. And then another jump, you might think of every scenario that could go wrong.
And it's funny, it's strange, because at the beginning, you're sitting in the plane and you're saying to yourself, why am I doing this? This is crazy. And I remember saying to myself, I'll just do this one last jump and that's it, I'm giving it up. And then you'd land and you just can't wait to get back up there again. Even though you're scared, it doesn't matter. It's hard to explain. It's just an addiction, I guess.
I don't see myself ever stopping for good, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen with work, with life, like, you know, I might have absences or, you know, I can give up for a while, I think. I'm not completely addicted or anything, but I don't see why I would give up for good or, you know, get sick of it. I mean, you have people here that have been jumping 50, 60 years and they're still here almost every weekend, getting some kind of rush out of it. I don't think it's anything that you'd get sick of.
It's a sport that you'll never complete it. You know, you'll only ever be so good. You know what I mean? And you can always get a little bit better no matter what you do. You know, so, you know, shouldn't really have a need to get bored.
People that get involved with the sport heavily, they'll always be around. Even if they're not jumping, they'll most probably end up coming down the drop zone just to be around the crowd or whatever. So even if you did give it up, you'd most probably still find yourself hanging around the drop zone somewhere.
Yes, when I die. Honest answer, I'll keep going until the day I die. And hopefully it won't be from doing this.